Once upon a time, in a bustling meadow teeming with life, there lived an industrious and named Andy and a jovial cricket named Charlie. Andy the ant was known throughout the meadow for his tireless work ethic, while Charlie the cricket was admired for his beautiful songs that filled the air with joy. As the warm days of summer approached, Andy began his preparations for the coming winter. He toiled tirelessly, gathering grains and seeds from the fields and storing them away in his snug underground burrow. Day after day, he worked diligently, ensuring that he would have more than enough food to last him through the long, cold months ahead. Meanwhile, Charlie the cricket spent his days basking in the sunshine, singing his heart out and enjoying the carefree pleasures of summer. He paid little heed to Andy's warnings about the importance of preparing for winter, convinced that his beautiful voice would be enough to see him through any hardship. But as the days grew shorter and the nights grew colder, Charlie's tune began to change. With the arrival of autumn, the meadow's once lush greenery began to wither and fade, and food became scarce. Suddenly, Charlie found himself facing a harsh reality. He had no food stored away for the winter, and the cold months ahead looked bleak and unforgiving. Desperate and hungry, Charlie went to Andy's burrow, hoping that the ant would take pity on him and share some of his food. At first, Andy was hesitant. After all, Charlie had spent the entire summer singing and frolicking while Andy had worked tirelessly to prepare for winter. But as he looked into Charlie's pleading eyes, Andy's heart softened, and he knew he couldn't turn his friend away in his time of need. With a kind smile, Andy welcomed Charlie into his burrow and shared his stores of food with him. As they sat together in the warmth of the underground chamber, Andy gently reminded Charlie of the importance of planning ahead and working hard, even when times are good. And as the snow fell softly outside, the two friends vowed to help each other through whatever challenges the future may bring. From that day forward, Charlie the cricket learned to appreciate the value of hard work and foresight, while Andy the ant discovered the true meaning of compassion and friendship. And as the seasons turned and the meadow came back to life once more, the bond between the ant and the cricket grew stronger than ever before, a testament to the enduring power of kindness, generosity, and the spirit of cooperation. If you like this video, please share and subscribe and click the bell icon. Clara the Detective Hen. In a bustling farmyard, there lived a clever hen named Clara. Clara was not like the other hens who were content with scratching the ground and pecking at seeds all day. Clara had a knack for solving mysteries, and all the farm animals came to her whenever they had a problem. Her sharp eyes and keen mind made her the go-to detective of the farm. One sunny morning, the farm was in an uproar. The farmer's shiny new pocket watch had gone missing. This was no ordinary watch, it was a special gift from the farmer's grandmother, and he treasured it dearly. The farmer searched high and low, but the watch was nowhere to be found. Frustrated and worried, he announced the news to all the animals. Clara, who had been enjoying a quiet morning nap, woke up to the commotion. She stretched her wings, adjusted her little detective hat, and strutted over to the farmer. "Don't worry, Mr. Farmer," Clara clucked confidently. "I will find your pocket watch hood." The first thing Clara did was gather clues. She started by interviewing the cows in the barn. Bessie, the oldest cow, said she hadn't seen anything unusual. The younger cows, Buttercup and Daisy, were too busy munching on hay to notice anything. Clara thanked them and moved on. Next, she questioned the ducks by the pond. Quackers, the head duck, quacked that he had seen something shiny near the barn the day before, but he couldn't remember exactly what it was. Clara noted this down and continued her investigation. Clara examined the tracks around the barn, looking for any clues. Her sharp eyes caught sight of tiny feathers near the barn door. These weren't ordinary feathers, they were small and black, quite different from her own. Clara's mind raced. Aha, she thought. These must belong to the crow. Clara knew that the crow, named Corbin, had a reputation for being playful and mischievous. He loved shiny objects and often collected them, mistaking them for pebbles or treasures. Clara decided to pay Corbin a visit. Perched on a branch of the old oak tree, Corbin was busy admiring his collection of shiny things. Clara called up to him, "Corbin, have you seen a shiny pocket watch around here?" Corbin tilted his head and cawed, "A pocket watch? Oh, you mean that shiny round thing?" "Yes, I found it near the barn yesterday. It was so pretty, I just had to have it." Clara sighed with relief. "Corbin, that watch belongs to the farmer, and it's very special to him. Would you be willing to return it?" Corbin hesitated. "But it's so shiny. I really like it too." Clara thought quickly. "How about this, Corbin? I will give you a whole bag of delicious corn in exchange for the watch. It's your favorite, isn't it?" Corbin's eyes lit up at the mention of corn. "Deal," he cawed and flew down, carefully placing the watch in Clara's wing. Clara smiled and handed Corbin the bag of corn she had brought just in case. With the watch safely in her possession, Clara hurried back to the farmer. The animals gathered around as Clara presented the shiny pocket watch. The farmer's face lit up with joy and gratitude. "Clara, you did it. You found my watch. Thank you so much." The animals cheered and clucked in celebration. Clara blushed under her feathers but felt proud of her accomplishment. From that day on, Clara was known not just as a clever hen but as the best detective the farm had ever seen. The farmer even made her a little detective badge, which she wore with pride. Clara continued to help her friends with their problems, solving mysteries big and small. And every time the farmer glanced at his shiny pocket watch, he smiled, knowing that his farm was home to the smartest, bravest, and kindest hen detective. And so, the farmyard was always buzzing with excitement, not just from the daily activities but from the amazing adventures of Clara, the detective hen. And Clara? She never stopped being curious and was always ready for the next mystery to solve. The moral of the story: perseverance, intelligence, and teamwork can overcome any obstacle. Even the smallest and seemingly weakest among us can achieve great things through determination and collaboration. The Crocodile and the Monkey. Once upon a time, in a lush jungle teeming with life, there lived a wise and mischievous monkey. He spent his days swinging from tree to tree, delighting in the wonders of the forest. One sunny day, As the monkey frolicked near the riverbank, he spotted a sleek crocodile basking on a rock. Curious, the monkey approached the crocodile, and thus began an unlikely friendship between two creatures from different worlds. The monkey and the crocodile shared stories, laughter, and juicy fruits from the trees. They discovered they had much in common despite their differences, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day, forged by mutual respect, trust, and understanding. They became inseparable companions, relying on each other for support, companionship, and laughter in a world filled with wonders and dangers. One day, the crocodile invited the monkey to visit him at his home by the other side of riverbank. Eager to explore new adventures, the monkey eagerly accepted the invitation. Meanwhile, near the bank of the river, the crocodile's wife grew envious of the friendship blossoming between her husband and the monkey. She hatched a devious plan to get rid of the monkey once and for all. The crocodile's wife convinced him that the monkey's heart would make a delicious treat and insisted that he bring it to her. Oblivious to his wife's ulterior motives, the crocodile agreed, torn between his loyalty to his friend and his desire to please his wife. The crocodile invited the monkey to his home, promising to show him the most delicious fruits that grew by the riverbank. Excited, the monkey eagerly accepted the invitation and hopped onto the crocodile's back for the journey. As they swam along the river, enjoying the scenery and chatting about their adventures, the crocodile couldn't contain his guilt any longer. He confessed to the monkey about his wife's demand, revealing his foolishness in believing her scheme. Feeling a mix of shock and betrayal, the monkey realized the danger he was in. But instead of panicking, he remained calm and composed, his mind racing with thoughts of how to outsmart the crocodile and save himself from certain doom. He told the crocodile that he had left his heart in the tree and convinced him to take him back to retrieve it. Once back on land, the monkey revealed the truth to the crocodile, admitting that he deceived him to save himself. Moved by the monkey's bravery and his own foolishness, the crocodile apologized profusely to his friend, begging for forgiveness. But the monkey, feeling betrayed and hurt by the crocodile's betrayal, sternly cut off their friendship, realizing that trust had been irreparably broken. The crocodile swam back to his home by the riverbank, while the monkey climbed back up into his tree, heart heavy with the loss of a once beloved friend. And as the sun set over the jungle, the creatures of the forest reflected on the consequences of betrayal and the importance of trust in true friendship. If you like this video, please share and subscribe and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching.